Off we go from Denver. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Right to the air goes Nix. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. A first carry now. This is Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action. Winston rolling to his right. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Flush to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Winston. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes a catch. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a 1st down. For Sutton, the receiving numbers from last week's game. 6 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. To throw, here's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing Nix. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
At first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Jameis to throw it. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Chubb will get the call running left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos about set to go on offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Off the play fake. Nix. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nix to the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Winston. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Winston. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Winston. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Nix on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
It's complete to Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Off the play fake, Winston. In trouble, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. High throw, but he makes makes the catch. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb
to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference to call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Now it's Nix. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to the air with Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some strong running. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Winston. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Play action now. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Chubb on the counter. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, Winston. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Nix. Screen play set up for Williams.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Franklin.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Nix.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
On play action, here's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
3rd down and 1. Nix looking to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3rd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. Winston here to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Winston. That's caught left side by Judy. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, here's Nix. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.